Okay, we're back to part three of our Let's Play of Pokemon Fire Red. Now, funny thing is, there was actually a different part three, but what happened was, um, for some reason, I don't know, Camstudio did not click on, Camstudio didn't record the actual screen, so I had to redo the game from the beginning because I didn't do a save state. I'm gonna show you the save state real quick. What you do is in File you can load a game or you could save a game. So I saved the previous game. You gotta save the games whenever you're finished with certain parts because otherwise, if that part goes bad and you have to restart, if you don't save your game from the beginning of that part, you have to go as far back as your last save point. And for me, that was the whole game. Thankfully, it was only like 20 minutes, so no big deal. So anyway, I'm in Brock's gym here, and you'll notice that Bulbasaur is only level 12. And you'll also notice a little difference with Bulbasaur. The hit points were slightly changed. Yeah, it's still a female Bulbasaur, and there's not too much of a difference, but I made Bulbasaur. I tried to make an exact replica, but this is sort of a better one. Check it out. Bulbasaur's nature is relaxed. I'm a big freak about the nature, and that means that its speed is going to fall, but its defense is going to rise faster. So that balances out the defense and the special defense, which is really awesome to have a Bulbasaur like that because there's pretty much no weak points, and the only thing is its speed is lower, and no, Venusaur isn't a speedy Pokemon anyway. Now notice I'm taking on Brock here already, and Brock he's probably the easiest gym leader of any of them. Because notice how all of his Pokemon go down immediately as soon as I fight them. See Onyx, here he comes, he's come up, and down he goes. So, in most Pokemon games, I'd recommend that whatever starter Pokemon you have, you should evolve it into its second form first, and then you should um, fight the gym. But in this case, I've got the best Pokemon to fight against the worst gym leader ever. So, and I like Brock as a character like on the TV show. No, he's fun to watch and everything, but I mean, come on. As a gym leader, he has a level 14, level 12 Geodude, level 14 Onyx. Give me a break, dude. And here's this guy. He's the aide of Professor Oak, and apparently he was just waiting there for I don't know how long he was waiting there. He just figured he'd wait until something happened, I guess. And so I showed up. He gives me his running shoes, and now you notice how this is going faster. I decided that I'm just going to put it on because Visual Boy Advance is the software I'm using. I'm not sure if I said this already because I'm still trying to catch up from when we lost out on our previous game. Bulbasaur is learning Poison Powder. Awesome. I'm gonna
And
get rid of Growl here.
so,
And Tim says he's about to learn Sleep Powder, which he is. We already did this, but then
deja
we
vu.
then we lost it. Yeah, it's deja vu pretty much. Anyway, what was I saying, Tim?
Oh.
He forgot.
Oh,
I,
something about that aide staying there for like seven
Oh
weeks.
yeah, the aide was like staying there for who knows how long. Oh, and my software I'm using Camstudio. That's why the picture value isn't that great. Like the quality that you're seeing right now is not the quality I'm seeing. I have a good quality Visual Boy Advanced picture here, but it's a little blurry. So what? You can still tell what everything is. Um, this kid's like, "Hi, I like shorts. They're delightfully easy to wear. Let's battle." Like
That's not random at all.
what the heck? If I were that kid, that's not the thing I'd say at all. If I was about to start a battle, I'd be like, "Oh, hey, I'm gonna kick the crap out of you." So okay, Bulbasaur is getting a little low on hit points, but that's okay. I think I'll be able to take him down before he kills me. This is very risky. No, normally I wouldn't do this, but no, I've been training for a very long time, so I'm not to blow my own horn, but I'm pretty good at this. Anyway, so Bulbasaur is evolving into Ivysaur, and I personally I don't think that evolve is the right word for this game because it's the egg thing. when Pokemon are put in daycare and they breed together and they make eggs, whenever a Pokemon pops out of the egg, you notice how it's always in its first form? I mean, always. That I think that it's a growth whenever Pokemon quote evolve, but because evolve is such a popular word in our generation, um, Tim just burped. Because it's such a popular word, we just decided to go with that. But no, I really think that it's just growth. Uh, People can debate about it if they want, and I don't mind, the word evolve inside of this game because it's where it belongs in a fantasy world. Yeah, yeah, I'm a crazy Christian. I believe in talking donkeys, talking snakes, and a magical man who lives in the sky. Sue me. All right, back to the Pokemon. Let's get back to being relevant here. Anyway, like I said, my software is Camstudio and the sound recorder that comes with, pretty much any Windows program from XP and up, and maybe even less than XP. I'm not sure, but yeah, Visual Boy Advance, Cam Studio, a sound recorder, and a microphone that costs like 850. It's pretty much all you need to do your own Let's Plays. Now, that isn't to say that other people are going to watch yours, and I really don't anticipate a lot of people watching this one. Maybe just lonely people who are looking for company, for somebody to talk to them, and we happen to have something in common.
No offense.
Oh, Tim was afraid of the microphone now, but before, but now he's like, "Oh yeah, I'd like to go into it." And oh, I remember this girl. This girl is the girl with the Jigglypuff. And before my recording ran out the other time, she kept on using sleep moves on me.
Oh, sweet.
Okay, and here's a Nidoran. In the previous recording, I keep
Critical hit.
saying in the previous recording, but I got a critical hit on this Nidoran, and it took me like 5 minutes to find another one. So I'm gonna cheat a little bit, and I'm gonna use a save state. And normally, you know, that's kind of poor playership when you use save states just so that you don't, in case you mess up, you're that scared you mess up. It just doesn't seem like a sign of confidence, but I don't want to waste your time. I just want to hurry through this because if I pause the sound recorder, I'm still a little new to this equipment, as you could probably tell. I can talk forever, um, but I'm not all that familiar with this sort of stuff just yet. I'm learning. This Pokemon has a sassy nature, and I think that means that. Um, does that mean its defense? One of its defenses rises, or what does that mean? I know one of its defenses rises, and something else suffers for it. No, Tim, there's no internet on that computer, Tim.
There's not?
No.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so anyway, we're in Mount Moon, and I've got my anti-Jagan Pokemon, Nidoran. And this Pokemon, yeah, oh, I got the TM Bullet Seed. That's like the most useless grass type move in the world. I like Nidoran because Nidoran male, I mean, because he's got two things. He's got speed and he's got attack power. He can really hold his own. Let's see.
Sound.
Plus,
Salmon.
Nido. Let's see. In every Pokemon game I've noticed, there's like this one Pokemon that you get right towards the beginning of the game that's useful throughout the entire rest of the game. In this game, it's the Nidorans. But in other games, let's see, like in Pokemon Silver version, which I'm also going to be doing a Let's Play on. Look how fast Nidoran grows, by the way. That's awesome. Um, let's see, in Pokemon Silver version, I think that it's Mareep. Mareep's like the first legitimately good Pokemon that you get early on in the game that's good for the entire rest of the game. And, it's one of those exceptional electric types. Not very fast, but has amazingly high hit points. So, yeah, Mareep for Pokemon Silver. And then for Emerald version, or, the Hoenn generation, they've got a lot of good ones that you get right at the beginning. And I think one of the best examples of those is Ralts and Slackoth. And they're like Magikarps. Towards the beginning, you can hardly use them at all. They really suck. But then, as you continue to work on them, they become some of the best Pokemon in the whole game.